trends, I swing the pendulum.
I've never done a franchise, but
let's reflect times. I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up. Just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with.
My father, but why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no.
Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role.
This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that.
View your team's saved snapshots or follow the top stories and read.
Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayor.
Welcome to Weekly. This is how you access the new player helps.
Ministers, I ain't meaning them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'm a on them just like my keys drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential.
Quickly review the league's top performers and the current week's.
My Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs. I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge. Stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10. Stay muddy to the lid. 800, eat it. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign. I am harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the AFC NFC Pro Bowl.
The best players the NFL has to offer on one stage. The AFC NFC Pro Bowl underway here in Vegas from the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. On first down, Justin Herbert looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw here, Herbert. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Rodgers' throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He hits Adams, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 22. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Ohio. Let's go.
Rodgers again now. Buying time to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal at the 1. Rodgers going to try and run. And he will carry this one in. Touchdown NFC. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out. And the NFC has taken the early lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. Here's Herbert. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After 7-0 on EA Sports. To the air again, Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. They shakes him off. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Kamara. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3?
And he is in. Touchdown NFC. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Back out is the AFC offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert yet again targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on third down now. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here comes Grant on the return. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the NFC is going to have a short field as they take over 1st and 10.
The NFC wins.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
A quick pass to Cup. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. To throw is Rodgers. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. Look, Herbert has it knocked free. And fortunately, one of his AFC teammates able to fall on it as they will hold on to possession. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. 1st and 10, Taylor now. stop made by Jalen Ramsey of the LA Rams. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The AFC thus far on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. On play action, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being and he is in. Touchdown NFC. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gay is on for the point after. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, Huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A draw play for Mixon. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see.